want to talk to Sam, you better do it now. She's going to be out of commission for a while. We're charging her with murder.
I want to know what happened to Jason.
I don't know. We were about to turn ourselves in, and then we were ambushed. We were trapped in the warehouse, and Diego Alcazar, he started shooting, and I shot him. I shot him, and then I heard this screaming, and I look over, and it's Christina, and she saw the whole thing.
How the hell did she get in the
I have
warehouse?
absolutely no idea, but Jason,
What happened to Jason, Sam?
the computer kid, he just ran, and he went, and Jason went after him, and the cops, they told him to drop his weapon, and he did, and they shot anyway. Rick gave the order for them to shoot, and then he fell off the catwalk into the water.
You know, I always thought that if Jason were killed, it would be because of business. But he died saving your life.
If I would have just stayed and never ran, if I would... It's my fault.
Can't worry about that now, all right? But I'm gonna do exactly what Jason would want me to do, and I'm gonna get you the hell out of here.
My son's dead. What are you going to do about it?
I'm sorry for your loss. You and Diego knew what he was getting into when you got him into this business.
That's it? That's what you have to say?
Look, the woman who murdered your son is in custody. She will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
And you believe that's an even trade for the blood of my son?
I'm saying that your son's killer will be tried and convicted.
You call yourself a father? If you love your daughter even just a little, then I think you understand that I'm not going to let this go. Diego was my only son, and he was shot like a dog doing your dirty...
I deeply regret your loss, Mr. Alcazar, but your son's death is not my responsibility.
My son's death is going to be avenged. And if you're not willing to help, then you will be removed. Just like Sam. Just like your brother.
I just have to sew him up.
You saved his life.
Either that or I killed him with all these germs.
No, you did great. Listen, you're doing exactly what Jason would want. I'll be right back, okay? Make sure you lock the door when I leave.
Yeah, I'll let you know if anything changes.
Well, we can probably put you away for life with what we have on you now, but unfortunately, you're not going to be charged with your worst crime, and that's what you did to Christina.
Me? What I did to Christina? You knew she was in that warehouse, Rick. You saw me holding her. You're the one who ordered the cops to shoot. You ordered the cops to shoot Jason in front of Christina.
No, I didn't hurt Christina, Sam. You did. Your little sister has been completely traumatized. Her whole life is destroyed because of you.
They got Sam in lockup and they're charging her with Diego's murder. You gotta get down there, you know this is what Jason would want us to do.
Can you let me talk?
Okay?
You gotta
need to
listen
call Bernie,
to me.
get a high-power lawyer in New York
Carly,
City because Alexis is not gonna do it.
I saw Jason.
They found his body, didn't they?
He's alive.
Hi.
Did you get the bullet out?
Yeah. And I stopped the bleeding, and your fever's going down, but you really should be in the hospital.
You saved my life.
I'm just glad you're alive. There's so much I never told you. okay?
I thought I was dreaming.
Yeah, so did I. Couldn't believe you were alive in that chapel. Do you remember what happened?
I know you're talking to me, but I must have passed out. It's all a little hazy.
Yeah, well, you lost a lot of blood. I was afraid you weren't gonna make it.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have. How you holding up?
You've been shot, you fell off a building, you almost bled to death, and you're worried about me?
Well, you know, you're pregnant. Stress isn't good for the baby.
Well, the baby and I are doing much better now that we know you're still here with us. You've been through a lot. You really need to get your rest, okay?
What were you saying to me? In the church before I passed out?
How's Christina?
Shot a man right in front of her. How do you think she is?
Come on, it's a simple question, Rick. How's my little sister?
Where was all of this compassion for your little sister when you were pulling the trigger?
I didn't know she was in the warehouse.
Oh, right. It doesn't take away from the fact that you still murdered Diego Alcazar.
But I told you it was self-defense.
You think the jury's gonna buy that? Come on, Sam. You broke from police custody, you went on the run with a mob enforcer, and then you shot a man right in front of your sister. I mean, who knows? I may have to bring Christina before the jury and put her up on the stand as a
You
witness
are
at
a
your
sick
trial.
bastard. Leave my little sister out of this. She's been through enough.
You know, don't worry how Christina's gonna handle being up on the stand. You should focus on how you're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison, because I got you dead to rights, sweetheart, on more than one felony, including the murder of Diego Alcazar. Jason had his chance. You both did. So they brokered a deal with this department. The two of you failed to turn yourselves in.
No, we got ambushed by Alcazar's men on the way out the door, but you already know that because you and Alcazar are working together. Rick, what you did tonight was murder.
Now, what I did tonight was take a dangerous criminal off the street. You seem to forget, Sam, that Jason was a mob enforcer who liked to think he was above the law. Well, he's not, and neither are you. You are going to be convicted, and you are going to be sent to prison.
What you seem to be forgetting is that Sam's mother is an attorney who could wipe the floor with you.
I'm not really sure what I said to you at the church. That whole night was a blur for me, too. I'd been at Luke and Laura's wedding reception, and Rick came in, claimed that you and Sam had backed out of some agreement to turn yourselves in.
No, Alcazar's men ambushed us the minute we left the safe house.
Yeah, I know. Rick got a call on his cell phone and said that there had been an explosion in the alley. When I thought that you might be dead, I went numb. And all I could think about was how much you mean to me. And all the time we've spent together. Not just the night of the blackout, but, you know, all the years here in the studio. I didn't want to feel because I didn't want to know that you were gone.
I'm here because of you. You saved my life. Again. I'll always be grateful to you.
I just came from Alexis's house. There's no way she's gonna let you do this to Sam.
Well, Sam isn't the daughter that she should be focusing on right now. I think Christina was the one who witnessed the horrific crime tonight.
Christina wouldn't be going through any of this if you hadn't set me up.
Always looking to lay the blame at somebody else.
Lay the blame. You planted that flash drive in my room, and I'm going to find a way to prove it.
You know, the problem with lies, Rick, is that they're never perfect. There's gonna be some loose end that you didn't tie up, and Alexis is going to find that because she's that good. But you already know that.
You know what? Alexis let a 6-year-old girl wander into the middle of a gun battle. I'm not going to wait around and let her endanger my daughter as well.
Did you see Christina?
Yes, I did. She's still in shock, but we were able to get her to sleep, so.
Okay, that's a good sign, right? I mean, it's a good sign that she can fall asleep. That's good. She's gotta be okay.
You know, Sam, this isn't your fault. Okay? Alexis knows that, and she's gonna support you any way she can.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you find Jason?
You don't have to thank me, Jason. I'm just glad I was able to help you.
Elizabeth, open the door. Thank God you're all right. Why can't this guy's here?
We're trying to keep the fact that Jason's here a secret.
That's why I said your name and not his.
Carly, you shouldn't even be here.
Don't tell me I shouldn't be here. You scared the hell out of me.
I'm okay, thanks to Elizabeth.
Thank you, but you know, I can take it over from here.
Jason needs medical attention.
Yeah, so do you. You took a nasty fall earlier at the Quartermains.
What do you mean? Did you fall?
No, I got lightheaded. It was no big deal.
It was a big deal. You should have it checked out. You can't
Okay,
be too
you
careful.
know what? Carly's right. You should take care of yourself. Elizabeth and your baby. I'm gonna be fine right now.
His bandage needs to be changed every couple hours. If he starts to get a fever or the wound reopens, you're gonna need to take him.
He's
to
in good
emergency room.
hands with me. Thank you.
I'm really glad you're all right.
Thanks again for everything. She saved my life. I'm very grateful.
Let me tell you something. It is easy to get caught up in a crazy situation. Don't you do something you're gonna regret.